poem shall come down waters rising up to the neck, that sings in the married earth where there is no foothold. This poem shall say something useful. This poem is like a roar from the hand of a hunter. This poem is from above. This poem shall bless folks like the kind, peacemaker, good news preacher, the pure in heart, the faithful. This poem is vexed about cruel attitudes, wrong behavioral attitudes, wicked people walking with a forward mouth, art contributing hazards and tragedies. This poem is voting out corruption and bribery, evil, selfishness, forgetfulness leading to accidents, man-made accidents. This poem is not like all the rest. This poem is not uniform to be a literacy work, can be recited by poetry lords, can be quoted as quotes or used as lessons in your daily manner. This poem is bold, smart, brave like Samson, Black Samson from Tanoso. Yes, this poem is like David the warrior with his harp in Israel, singing, praising, worshipping with Tate, Gamel, honoring the Most High, our Lord, the Lord of Lords. This poem keeps the head nodding. This poem is right. This poem is after your soul, telling you something you need to know, do something you have already heard. This poem is speaking, has spoken. This poem is not a story to be told. This poem, a poem you have never heard. It shall remain in minds, your mind, forever, with time, only time will tell. This poem, a poem you will love to hear over and over again. This poem is written. This poem has a poet. This poem is telling a life story about his story. For my glory, your glory, our glory, the story is still untold. This poem is now ringing, screaming, needs no microphone to be heard, spreading like a dry Hamatan fire. This poem speaks not in parables. This poem is simple and short. This poem is longer than you thought, pleading for mercy, seeking for forgiveness for all, telling you about the Christ in him you should put your trust. This poem has no secret. This poem was copied from the Bible, dubbed from a poetry page, googled from a site, heard on radio. This poem is preaching, teaching, spreading like the good news. This poem is chosen. It can be chosen. There is something to be chosen in this poem. This poem called nonsense, senseless, is seeing you try stop hearing this poem. But you shall not stop listening this poem. This poem, it can be blamed. This poem is on a mission, a rating for generations in all nations. This poem is interesting. This poem is promising. You need to know what will be said next in this poem. But this poem shall not continue, because this poem is to be revamped in your mind.